This is the beautiful Hamilton Library. I'm going to do it this way as well. I'm going to get up closer. Good morning, everyone.
How are you?
Great. How are you?
Janet, how are you? What
Very
are you planning
good.
on doing with these pictures?
Well, I'm a member of the press, okay? So I'm going to post them on YouTube and send them over to a couple of news places. So anyway, I'm recording. And at the town meeting the other day, I mentioned to you House 4206. Well, I wanted to stand up at the end of the meeting and just make a statement on House 4206, but I couldn't pull it up in that room. And I went out and I was like so frustrated because I really didn't want to look like an idiot trying to stand there and say what I thought this bill was. So when I got out, it was right there on my phone, but I couldn't pull it up in there. And I went like, oh my God. I was like I could not believe how upsetting this bill is. Because if you think back at how lively that town meeting was, and the legislature has a bill, and it's to remove the town meeting process from the open meeting law. So that whole process would not have been, none of the materials, nothing would have, I mean, it's just like, what is going on with our country? It was sponsored originally by Repco Cott, and now it has a second, had a second, it's a French name, B-O-I, I don't know, I don't remember it like correctly.
I'm just asking because my guess is something like that will never pass, Janet. There is no way.
But the point is that they have actually got it up into like second reading or something like that. And so my argument about all this, personally, as someone who's followed the public record law in Beacon Hill, which doesn't exist, is that they could actually pass something like this at 11 o'clock at night and nobody would know. And I think that the general public has to understand that this is really urgent. And they're also doing a statewide, the Commission on Public Records is doing a statewide tour on this public record bill. So I spoke to them because I taped the first hearing they had, which was 16 minutes. And I said to them, does this have anything to do with the legislature being under the public record law? And he went, yes, it would. I said, wow, I mean, just to get that discussed in the general community would be unbelievable. And then I went on and found this other bill, and I was like, are you kidding me?
What's the number again? 4206?
H4206, and it went to State Administration and Regulatory Oversight Committee. So the reason I mentioned it to you is I thought, I know this has come up very fast. I bet you don't even know, but I was surprised that you didn't.
I'll go back and look. I'm curious to learn.
But I just think, you know, the league, everybody should really be aware, and that's what I really police, you know, is that public record.
All right, well, good to see you. I'll keep in touch.
Okay, good luck, guys.
And the other thing I was concerned about is on the ballot here, no one's party is listed, and when you're voting for a person, as selectmen or whatever, or even school committee, and I think that really should be on the ballot.
We don't have partisanship at local elections.
The thing is, you are partisan. You.
Well, I mean, why?
Why? Especially if people
When
are running
I ran for
rolled.
selectman, I wasn't on a Democratic Party or Republican Party.
I'm just saying, on the ballot, when people come in, they're newbies. They want to know where's the core value of these people, and it should be on that ballot.
Yeah. No.
Republican, independent. I mean, I would vote for an independent. You know, over a party. If I thought somebody was coming up the pike, I would. You know, I know.
Gotten your vote if I had independent listed on.
Huh?
I think we get majority of our voters are unenrolled, so I don't think that.
But you know something? I've asked these questions for 14 years. Okay, on the street. Why aren't you? You know, why aren't you identifying your party, or what's your platform? What's your core values? And people will say, well, it doesn't have anything to do with the job. Oh, yes, it does. Because what about sanctuary cities? What about sanctuary city? Voting that in Hamilton. You know, what about Common Core on the educational system?
So it's very hard to argue that any of the parties have a clear enough platform to actually represent the complexity of someone's beliefs. So, you know, it's easier to articulate the beliefs that are important to you, in the meetings on those topics.
Yeah.
So
I disagree.
which is,
I disagree.
And you're allowed to, this is America.
I disagree. Right. So. So, William, are you independent as well?
What's that?
Are you an independent?
An independent?
Or what, do you have a party?
Are you videotaping me?
I am.
Yeah, I prefer not to videotape.
But you know what? I can videotape that. I'm
I know.
a member of the press, and you don't want to answer which party you're a part of.
I'm not running as a party. I'm running
I know, but if you, you're going to be hoping to get elected, and you won't admit your where you're coming from, huh?
Thank you. I'm running as a member of Hamilton. I'm not running as a political party.